Someone that I'm close to recently said that I needed to change my look, change my presentation, essentially be different. And I want to talk about why that's problematic. But first, this outfit just isn't working for me, so I'll be right back. This is ADHD in real life, and I'm going to be honest. I wasn't planning on talking about RSD in my second video on YouTube, but because of what happened last week and that conversation I had, it felt maybe this is something we need to address. So, RSD is Rejection Sensitive Dysphoria, and this is something that can be common among people with ADHD. Essentially, what it means is you get a visceral, physical, painful reaction to either real or perceived rejection. So it's not just like, oh, I feel a little bad because of something somebody said to me. It's ouch, it hurts. You feel a pit in your stomach, and it's hard to concentrate or think about anything else until that feeling passes. And so when a person who I was close to, or am close to, I should say, reached out and said, take this as you will, but I don't think the look you're going for, or I don't think the presentation you're giving is really hitting, it really, really hurt my feelings and left an impression on me. And I think what was especially painful about it is this whole road that I'm on right now, this journey of becoming an ADHD coach and learning more about myself and trying to understand my own ADHD and trying to understand the symptoms and how it's left an impression on my life has really led me down a road of trying to be my most authentic self. I realized that for so many years, I was trying to be a version that other people were expecting. Look a certain way, act a certain way, behave a certain way, because that's what other people expected of me. And so as I've gone down this road of trying to be a coach and to help other people understand their ADHD and to try to raise awareness and to try to clear up some of the misconceptions and misunderstandings, it really hurt to hear that somebody thought, this authentic version of you just really isn't what we're looking for. Maybe go back to that old version. And for people with ADHD, if we're constantly trying to be something we're not, trying to be somebody we're not, trying to impress everybody else, it's exhausting. Our guard is constantly up. We're constantly reading other people's reactions to us. We're reading the room. We're using our heightened perceptivity to see how other people are responding to us. And again, that is so draining. I can remember so many experiences as a kid, when I would go into a situation and, again, people with ADHD tend to be really perceptive. They can see and they can feel and they can sense the energy of a room. And I think when you're responding to another person and you're getting a sense of feeling like, oh, they want me to be this version. So you kind of create these different versions of yourself depending on what situation you're in or what people you're around. And again, keeping track of all that, boy, that takes it out of you. This is the work version of me, and this is my friend's version of me, and this is when I play sports version of me, and this is the musician version of me. And, those groups of people sort of get a different version of you and a different expectation of you, and it's really hard. I can think of an example when I used to work and I'd go to a conference or something. The word networking struck fear in me, because going into a situation full of a room full of people that I don't know and I'm just supposed to go up to them and I'm supposed to start a conversation, I don't know what version of me they're gonna want, and so it's this heightened sense of fight or flight where I gotta go up and I gotta approach them and then I gotta start the conversation and I gotta read their responses and I gotta gauge how they're reacting to me and then change the things I say and constantly go through what I'm going to say to this person in my mind and play it back and forth before it even comes out my mouth, for fear that I say the wrong thing and then that's it. Nope, that's who they think I am now. And again, I do that outside of networking events. I do that in social situations with new people and friends and all that. And it's just such an exhausting thing. The other side of this too is, as I'm raising kids, I've got 2 small children. I want them to look to me and to say hey, we should just be ourselves. You always encourage your kids to like be themselves and not trying to please anybody. And I certainly don't want them to try to be something they're not to please me. And I don't want them going out into the world to think that they need to be some version that pleases the most number of people. They need to be who they are. And I'll be honest with you, they're pretty funny. My kids are characters, and I love the way that they have their own unique personalities, and they do things in their own way and see the world through a unique lens. And it's like, that is so great. And I hope they can always hang on to that. I hope that's not something that is taught out of them or corrected out of them. I guess more than anything, my message today is embrace authenticity and just be yourself. It can be hard. The world isn't always a friendly place. It isn't always a kind place. But if you can be authentically you, I feel like it's going to be a lot easier in the long run. And that's the side of this whole RSD authenticity thing that I'm trying to get at, is like all of that game that I used to play in my mind, all that nonsense that I would put myself through is just not worth it anymore. So for those people who are out there who have RSD, who are struggling with RSD, I see you, I feel you, and I know it's hard, but just, embrace who you are. And again, those people who love and accept you, those are your people. And the people who don't waste any time. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting more videos as the months go by, and I'd really love to get your feedback too. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think about this. Is this something that you've struggled with? Is this something you're working to embrace? I'd love to hear from you. So we'll be back soon. This is ADHD in real life.